I am Hugo, and a mud truck sends me into the primordial world. On the eve of the witch-demon war, others cling to Harvey as brothers. They worship saints and seek protection. Why do I get nothing? I become mixed blood and follow the witch clan when war begins. The demon clan eventually grinds me to dust. The human clan fares worse, treated as refining material. They are nearly wiped out, leaving me wondering how anyone survives. How am I supposed to live? A daily diary appears. Writing it makes me stronger. Who leaves this behind? I wonder who writes this diary. Even a dog would refuse it. Still, I complete the first entry. The reward is Wyatt's great witch blood and one innate treasure. I write, the years pass without end. I no longer know the year. Today I see Bruce training his long-distance running. Big brother, soon the Western Saints scheme against you, and 10 foolish birds train you until your soul scatters. Sadly, Bruce dies, and Wyatt angrily captures the sun. Ethan is enraged by this, and raises the demon army. The demon army goes to war with the witch clan. 11 ancestor witches fall. Then comes the realm of reincarnation. My diary claims Bruce is refined to death by the Golden Crow princes. Ridiculous. Bruce stands at Great Luo's peak. Can Isaac's Golden Crow chicks really kill him? Can Golden Crow chicks really refine him to death? Saints quietly scheme. Why would they personally act? The claim that an ancestor witch's fall is a saint's hidden move is utter nonsense. Wow. 10 suns are out. This plot is moving far too fast. A way to save more people is all I can seek. You burn 1 million innocent humans. Do you know your guilt? They answer with a dismissive, "Teach-a." The demon clan scoffs. Humans are simply our food. Their deaths are no loss. Humans have the witch clan's protection. This makes you enemies of the witch clan. A joke. So what if we are enemies? Our demon clan fears nobody. The demon clan continues forward, urging its brothers onward. Your blood will honor their spirits. Can you catch us? I realize Bruce pursues the sun to protect humans, yet I cannot help. Bruce is about to be refined to death by the stone chicken. Next comes Wyatt capturing the sun, and the witch demon war is imminent. Completing the first diary entry grants 1 drop of great witch blood. It also grants a supreme immortal heavenly treasure, the 12-petaled world-reflecting white lotus. The lotus and great witch blood leave me stunned. You're incredible. The immortal mirror finally lets me break through. The witch demon war is about to begin. This place is unsafe now. I need to run. I cannot sense Bruce or Wyatt. Does that mean the diary's warning is not false? The thought is absurd, so I decide to see for myself, no matter how poor the chances are. They pursue me, thinking we dare not kill them. What a joke. You are merely an immortal. How can you harm a dignified Daluo immortal at all? Is that so? Then taste the torment of Red Lotus Nightfire. Red Lotus Nightfire? This is a Western saint's technique, Junti. The accusation turns toward Ji Yin. You become saints by teaching humanity, yet secretly incite the demon clan to slaughter humans. The charge continues through the primordial world. Once the rabbits are dead, you cook the hounds. You betray your allies and you do not deserve to be saints. The speaker condemns both saints before the cosmic order. Junti, Jiyin, you have harmed humanity and defied the cosmic order. Open your eyes and look. The protection fails, and I can only apologize. I'm sorry. This time I couldn't protect you. Reversing time? Is that Marcus? Red Lotus Nightfire belongs to the Western faction. The 2 Western saints truly act in person. Marcus, you had better release us immediately. The demand becomes a threat. Otherwise, our emperor will lead the demon army here unhindered. The warning is already issued, and I have acted. They finally make their move, exactly as the diary records. Every detail comes true. I cannot tell whether the person who wrote the diary is an enemy or an ally. Nick watches in silence. A witch clan warrior steps forward. My lord, let me kill these 10 golden crows and avenge Bruce. Bruce is injured, but his life is not in danger. Take him back immediately and let him recover properly. The order settles the golden crow's fate. These 10 golden crows have another use. Follow the command. The captured golden crows remain the center of everyone's attention. The golden crows are captured. Why does Marcus suddenly make a move? The heavenly secrets are already concealed. How does he learn about it? The unanswered question leaves the others waiting for the truth. The older brother stares at the prisoners. You actually captured these 10 arsonist roast chickens and brought them back? The answer is immediate. Perfect. I will roast them now and our brothers can share the fresh meat. The golden crows panic before Nick. Please, spare our lives. We will never dare do this again. Do not eat us. Nick's threat goes too far, so the older brother intervenes. Stop frightening them. Where are the other brothers? They are stationed at the front, guarding against a demon clan ambush. In that case, I will discuss the real matter. The older brother dismisses the prisoners. Isn't the real matter simply that you caught a few roast chickens? The answer reveals something far more serious. I use the ancestral palace's possession power to investigate. Deep within the corpse of the 6th Forbidden Chamber, I discover a technique belonging to the Western faction. The revelation enrages the older brother. How dare they? I will storm the Western faction and question Jia Yin and Junti face to face. Another brother stops him. No, something is strange about this. He explains the danger. If Western saints truly acted, they would completely conceal the heavenly secrets. The older brother turns to the one who intervened. Second brother, how did you know, and why did you save Bruce at the final moment? The answer remains cautious. It was only an unusually lucky coincidence. We cannot announce it yet. During cultivation, I glimpsed fragments of the future. Those fragments expose the Western faction's aim. They want to provoke a war between our witch clan and the demon clan, then profit from the conflict. The discussion returns to the prisoners. Then what do you plan to do with these 10 golden crows? The plan is measured. Send someone to negotiate with the demon clan. We will judge their attitude before deciding our next move. That approach may prevent another war between the two clans. Fine, we will do as Quinn says. A warrior volunteers to carry the message to heaven, having once dealt with the demon queen. Perhaps this connection lets me achieve twice the result with half the effort, so I decide to use it. A war between the two clans is about to erupt, and my tiny authority cannot stop it. I must quickly find powerful backing, preferably from a saint who can see my true roots. The witch people possess mixed blood witchcraft, while the Tai King saint still controls the situation. The Grand Master has only one disciple, yet Martin surely will not reject someone like me. Still, joining Martin's lineage could bring trouble after the Great Campaign, while the two Western religious faction lineages seem safest. If I choose them, perhaps I can even meet a Buddha, but wait, something feels wrong. I am at the foot of the sacred mountain, only at the earthly immortal realm. How can I safely cross half the primordial world and reach the Western religious faction? I try to teleport, but the attempt fails. Damn it! I secretly head toward the Western religious faction, hoping nobody notices where I am going. Someone has already discovered my plan. You actually intend to seek refuge with them? You are utterly heartless and ungrateful. At the sacred mountain's foot, my earthly immortal cultivation leaves me exposed before this pursuer. The pursuer closes in and declares, "This earthly immortal dares roam alone? I will capture you now and teach you a proper lesson." The challenge comes from outside, and I immediately turn toward the voice. A stranger follows the scent and arrives. I finally found you at last. The stranger's strength is unfathomable, and the aura is so pure, it resembles a pure-blooded witch clan member. The stranger offers food. Want some chicken? I will share it with you. Then the stranger examines time itself. The stranger studies me closely. Who exactly are you and where did you come from? Within my memories, the stranger sees a phantom of Harvey, and a startling possibility takes shape. Could Harvey have chosen me to come here and resolve the calamity of the primordial world? The stranger demands an introduction and asks which divine hall shelters me. I refuse to reveal it. I call myself a nameless witch child serving Nick in the Temple of Time, and that answer makes the stranger pause. A child at such a low immortal realm still dares travel alone. The stranger finds my courage remarkable. The stranger points toward my Western journey. Do you intend to visit the Western religious faction and become their disciple? I reject that suspicion. A witch person remains a witch for life. How could I betray my own people and join them? The stranger accepts my explanation cautiously. I hope that is true, but something major happens today. A witch clan figure tries to burn Bruce alive, but Nick arrives in time, captures that figure, and saves Bruce's life. I stare in disbelief. What is this? How can it be possible? The plot has actually changed. I can no longer recognize this version of the primordial world. Is this really the world I know? Nick has become impressive. You are mighty. Those 10 foolish golden crow princes deserve that lesson. I quickly ask about the outcome. Those 10 foolish golden crow princes are not roasted and eaten, are they? Fortunately, they survive because the demon clan prepares a spirit treasure exchange instead. The exchange prevents a witch demon war for now. I wonder which ancestor devises it. The answer is a brilliant scheme. Exchange the golden crow princes for spirit treasures. I learn Marcus personally sets the plan. As expected, Marcus truly deserves to be called the witch clan's strategist. I praise this strategy as wise and powerful. Then consider an even more dangerous possibility. What if the witch clan uses the golden crow princes to exchange for Ethan's river map or Isaac's Eastern Imperial Bell? The answer comes immediately. Do not joke. The demon clan would probably start a war outright. I press the point, searching for a way to make the demon clan pay dearly without losing control. Let the demon clan name its price, preventing war between both clans. The 10 golden crow princes become the measure, and the demon clan chooses their worth. If too low, 1,000,000 clan members carry the golden crow princes themselves. They place them in cages, beat gongs, and circle the primordial world 300 times. Then they return them to the demon clan, asking whether it can bear the disgrace. Very tasty. I am leaving first. Walk slowly. Another matter follows. Near the sacred mountain, I find many demon clan members slaughtering and polluting the area. The warning turns toward me. Mind yourself. With that courage, you still want to enter the Western religious faction. The thought slips out. A few more drops of Great Witch Blood essence would improve my cultivation. A small offer follows. You want Great Witch Blood essence? Today's task is complete. I receive a 9-turn golden pill as my reward. Another reward appears, one Huang Chi experience card, giving me another way to survive. The Western religious faction acts without conscience. These rewards may become my protection. If the system gives me enough life-saving trump cards, I will avoid the Western religious faction. After Faye transforms into reincarnation, I will go to the underworld and become a judge. However, many demon clan members slaughter mixed blood witch people near the sacred mountain. The mixed blood witch decides, this place is unsafe, I must hide in Pongru Temple for a while. Outside Pongru Temple, the unusual crowd has already gathered. Dave arrives to negotiate the redemption of the 10 golden crow princes. Those foolish birds deserve death. Another agrees, exactly, we drink later. Their instant rapport grows, and one invites a drink. That sounds good. May I ask your name? The newcomer answers, I am Wyatt. Wyatt? Dangerous, dangerous. Is it over there? The woman beside him is central to the Witch Demon Alliance. I must stay away. I decide to stay away, but then remember I still have business here. I have other matters. Then the two figures come out. Do not worry, mixed blood witch. There will be no regret. The Heavenly Court will inform Ethan and ensure the 10 Golden Crow Princes are strictly supervised. Ethan only needs to inspect Miles's remains to understand the cause. A question catches me. What do you mean? I answer, it cannot be said. Leave it. The mixed blood witch is caught by those words and stops. One sentence drives the mixed blood witch into Penghu Temple. It fears death more than expected. The senior brother points out that the person beside the woman is unusually special. Let us go. I have something to tell everyone. Senior brother, you are amazing. One sentence makes Dave produce 10 swords. The demon emperor likely suffers for a while. Then the senior brother asks, why does your mind suddenly seem sharper lately? I wave off the question, stop commenting. We should discuss the real matter. The Western pair strikes once and may strike again, so I cannot ignore them. I have Dave ensure Ethan examines Miles's remains. Ethan soon learns the Western religious faction's scheme, making another secret attack harder. Why make this so difficult? Kill the Western religious faction directly. Reduce those two despicable schemers to dust and end the trouble. The heaven-sealing divine fiend formation remains incomplete, so facing a saint now means certain defeat. Quinn turns to the others. What do you think? Let me give my view first. Everyone suddenly points out something before them. Look at this. The page appears completely blank, without even a single character. Impossible. Look carefully. Some insist the writing is plainly there, while others demand to see first. When the page changes hands, one finally confirms there really are words. The senior brother still sees nothing. There are no words. Could you have mistaken what you saw? The two quickly separate, because every time they meet, mist spreads across the page and hides everything. Even after they move apart, the strange diary remains difficult to read. Could it be that this diary? Quinn studies the page and raises the question everyone is avoiding. Am I the only one who can see it? What exactly does it say? The answer points to the reason immediately. It is like this, and that explains everything. The writing reveals that Ryan is the person chosen by the deputy god, and only he can know what lies ahead. The revelation reaches the third brother, whose future is now tied to Ryan. So that is the third brother? A furious complaint suddenly cuts through the discussion. You burned my feathers again. Wyatt looks at the scorched feathers while the third brother hurriedly defends himself. I was just too excited. The explanation is accepted because Ryan is chosen by the deputy god, and his fate is already closely bound to the clan. The clan decides that Ryan must be protected. That is simple. Bring him straight to the Penghu Temple. The plan promises good food, comfort, and safety under Harvey, but the others object because Ryan is focused on joining the Western religious faction to save himself. Forcing Ryan to remain would only make the situation worse. The matter clearly requires careful consideration. An ally is asked to prepare another option. Unknown ally, have you left a fallback plan? The ally has already placed a mark of time on Ryan and intends to accept him as one of the disciples. That plan satisfies the clan. They lack skill in cultivating the primordial spirit or in deduction, so Ryan could become a major advantage. The discussion settles on Ryan's value to the Witch Clan. If this young man can truly be used by the clan, he will become an enormous aid. The names Red Lotus, Nightfire, and Miles pass through the conversation as the threat from the Western religious faction grows. Wyatt learns that Miles has truly been manipulated by the Western religious faction. Big brother, they really used their methods on him. Wyatt's anger surges as he realizes the Western faction has treated them as weapons. Those two villains actually dared to use us as their pawns? The accusation becomes a command. Gather the troops and march on the Western religious faction. Tear down their mountain gate. An order races through the demon clan. Send word to the 10 demon beasts and assemble 3 armies. The 3 armies move toward the Western religious faction. The order is unmistakable. March out against them. The sight of the demon clan's army surrounding the mountain gate shocks the Western religious faction. 2 voices demand an explanation. Why have you brought such a huge army to surround our mountain gate? The witch contingent answers that this is not an assault. We came today, but we are not here to surround it. The Western faction can barely believe the reply. You actually dare to return to our gate? The defenders explode with outrage. You have such audacity, coming to the mountain gate of the Western religious faction. The accusation follows immediately. The saints secretly calculated against the demon clan's younger members, committing a disgraceful and vile act. The attackers defend the strike as mercy. The defenders reject it at once. You have no proof, so stop making baseless accusations. The accusation is challenged with evidence. No proof? I have the memory fragments of my nephew in my hands. The evidence becomes a threat against the entire Western religious faction. Should I let every living being in the primordial world see what filthy things you have done? The threat leaves the Western side shaken. You scoundrel, are you really going to start a war? Elsewhere, the disturbance interrupts a meal again. Why does this fellow always come whenever I am eating? Marcus arrives as the habitual, uninvited guest. I'm a professional meal crasher, Senior Marcus, come sit down. I lift the roasted chicken and offer him the cumin-flavored portion. I roasted a cumin chicken. Come, you have to taste it while it is fresh. I stare at my chicken. That invitation is only a polite formality. Could you not politely refuse? My chicken. Marcus clearly wants more than food. I ask, surely you have not come merely for roast chicken? Naturally not. He declares, this sovereign comes today to take you as a personal disciple. What? Thank you, senior, but this junior lacks talent and dares not become your disciple. Becoming his disciple binds me to the witch clan's ship. That is no joke. When the witch demon war begins, that ship still sinks. Joining it is unthinkable. What if this sovereign is Marcus himself? The revelation completely freezes me in place. Marcus presses his advantage. Why are you not kneeling and accepting your master? How can you prove you truly are Marcus, the ancestral witch? Overwhelming bloodline pressure crashes down across my entire body. The pressure crushes every doubt. You truly are the ancestral witch before me. Is that proof enough? Enough, absolutely enough, ancestral witch, but may this junior refuse? Refuse? Marcus cannot believe it. You actually dare refuse to become this sovereign's disciple today. Do you know those seeking entry beneath this sovereign could circle the sacred mountain twice in one endless line? This junior knows, but cannot accept. No disciple this sovereign wants can refuse. Return to the witch divine hall at once. His command completely ends the argument between us. Elsewhere, the demon clan is already battling the Western religious faction. Your seven treasures technique cannot withstand this sovereign's power from primordial chaos. A shocked cry cuts through the clash. What? Second brother. Cosmic star formation. Rise. The stars gather into the immense formation. Todd confronts Ethan. Demon Emperor, do you intend to fight the Western religious faction until one side perishes? You plotted against this emperor's child and wounded his second brother. Only your death today can extinguish the hatred burning in this emperor's heart. The confrontation seems impossible. Is this truly the primordial world? Why are the demon clan and Western religious faction suddenly fighting each other outright? Wyatt, how can we miss such a spectacle? Let us go watch immediately. Wyatt decides, very well. We shall also confront Todd for using Golden Crow princes against Jared. Jared nearly loses his life. How can the witch clan possibly ignore such hatred? Today we make Todd answer for what he has done. My teacher calls me forward. Why are these mighty figures bringing a nobody like me to support their confrontation? Saints are facing off ahead. One stray ripple could reduce me to ashes 10,000 times. My teacher counters, disciple, this is valuable training, so watch everything carefully. I want no training. I only want to go home safely and alive. Todd is the primordial world's most vengeful saint. He absolutely cannot remember me as an enemy. Otherwise, I may never know what kills me. Why is this boy so timid? A reassuring voice answers, do not worry. With everyone here, your safety is assured. Forget it. Faye is the primordial world's warmest protector. Embarrassing myself before her is impossible. Todd faces Mason. Why have you brought this entire host of witch clan figures here together today? You secretly used the Golden Crow princes against Jared and nearly caused his death. Today, the witch clan comes to demand justice from you for that crime. Mason, do not fabricate accusations. This affair has nothing to do with this saint. You mistake my desires. How dare a dignified saint act without taking responsibility? How amusing. Zerong lunges. You are asking for death. A junior disciple restrains him. Junior disciple, stop. The saint calls it a misunderstanding and declares, there is no point saying more. Let this matter be settled. The Western religious faction offers compensation. Our faction will present merit-gathering golden lotus petals. The offer includes a 1,000-year Bodhi seed and a high-grade spiritual treasure. They add a stone sword as an apology. With this compensation, let the matter end here. What do you say? The witch clan rejects the wording. What do you mean, settled? Your Western religious faction is the one at fault, yet you speak so lightly. In the wilderness, a witch clan elder scoffs, we roam 4 seas. Do you think we want these common goods? Their demand is direct. We want your Western religious faction to reveal the truth and give the primordial world an explanation. Someone urgently restrains Logan. Your Majesty, please calm down. This matter must not be pursued too far. Kevin is a saintly figure. The accusation cannot be mistaken, but the other side offers compensation today, clearly unwilling to make trouble in the witch faction domain. Dave agrees with the argument. Second brother, your point is correct. For Kevin's sake, let this end here. Logan accepts the compromise with a final threat. Then, let this matter end. If there is a next time, the Demon Clan will flatten the Western religious faction's Mountain Gate. The threat hangs over the Western religion Mountain Gate. Junior disciple, W. Dean urges restraint. Remain calm. The greater situation matters more. Fellow Taoist, let this matter end here. Even Ethan remembers the agreement. Would it be acceptable for this matter to end here? The dispute finally stops. Then, let it be so. I stare at the outcome. What is happening? Am I wearing a fake red and yellow robe? The supposed battle ends without the promised bloodshed. What happened to the Witch-Demon Alliance's fight to the death? Wasn't it supposed to continue until one side fell? The entire plot veers away from what I expect, and none of it matches the story in my head. I can only look toward my senior fellow disciple in disbelief. The Western religious faction seethes inwardly. They are clearly bullying our faction. How can such humiliation be endured? Its anger turns toward the failed scheme involving Bruce. The only fault is that the plan against Kwafu leaked, allowing the Witch-Demon Alliance to seize the leverage. The calculation becomes clear. If the Western faction forces a confrontation today, the Witch-Demon Alliance may be dragged into a great calamity. A quieter judgment follows. Why not try to end things this way? Achieving this much is already fortunate. The discussion turns toward Nick. Invite the Primordial Sage Master to investigate carefully. The request is precise. Determine which senior fellow disciple leaked the secret and damaged the plan. The speaker insists that no major disaster has occurred, then lapse. Todd's humiliation becomes the subject of bitter mockery. Damn my eyes, that Western pair of saints, especially Todd, must be so embarrassed. The contempt continues. It only looks like a crushing defeat, but it was merely a lucky victory in one round. The speaker refuses to call it a true saintly defeat. No saint has genuinely been overcome. In the end, this is only an entanglement over insignificant creatures. Big brother, what do you think? Victor considers the larger pattern. The 5 demons and 2 precepts already have a fixed destiny, yet this incident has caused such enormous exhaustion. The Western pair's intentions remain uncertain. The 2 Western saints are trying to preserve their lives, and Todd has probably already begun to grow suspicious. Victor warns against emotional judgment. Third brother, your agitation makes it easy for others to seize an opening. The scale of the incident shocks him. The Witch-Demon Alliance is actually this audacious, joining forces to attack the Western religion Mountain Gate? The old arrangement now seems far more interesting. Afterward, they reconcile the old situation. Interesting. This is becoming more and more interesting. A proposal is placed before me. You suggest using a spiritual treasure to exchange for the reward coin. I seize on the bargain. You even call this senior a senior while trying to strip away the reward. You are shameless and you still want to deduct from it. The teacher is dragged into the complaint. Teacher, are you afraid of the Witch-Demon Alliance? Is this really what you taught me? The criticism sharpens. Didn't your teacher teach you better? You are being far too stingy. 30,000 years. I throw the old warning back at him. 30,000 years east of the river, 30,000 years west of the river. Wait until you are gone, I will. The threat becomes deliberately ridiculous. I will open a bar over your grave and dance there every day. Right, Wu, Sin. The joke fades as suspicion returns. I keep feeling that the Western religious faction will not simply let this go. Do you think they will cause trouble next time? What trouble will they cause this time? I shrug. How should I know? Advise me. Guesses earn 1 great witch blood drop. Accuracy earns another ancestral witch blood drop. That offer catches my attention, and I begin weighing the Western faction's next move. The blood is tempting, but my answer comes from their existing deep grudge. Their next trick targets Wyatt's wife. Nick leans closer. Oh, what makes you say that exactly? A stone cave answers a stone cave. Felix truly seems furious now indeed. Soon, he pours that resentment into his diary, promising me several useful discoveries. Nick presses for details, but my silence makes him withdraw the ancestral witch reward. Forget it then. The ancestral witch blood is off the table entirely. I quickly yield. Fine, forget it. Nick adds, bring back plenty more chickens, your teacher especially loves eating them. I can only endure this. My diary opened with fury. Today's mood is absolutely terrible. This makes no sense. The ancestral witch forcibly takes me as a nominal disciple, with Caleb and Todd watching. They certainly will not accept me now. My only escape route is severed. Without Wyatt's blood at stake, I would bind that old snake up myself. Then chili, salt water, and a thin whip would take turns serving him. He wants the Western faction's next scheme? Dream on. It can rot inside me forever, not one word escapes. Beat me to death, I say nothing. The daily task completes, and rewards appear now. Rewards appear before me, a 9 revolution golden pill and a 1-strike Qingping sword trial card. The trial card contains 1 full-powered blow from Brandon himself. Wow, this is incredible. I admire the system. A Qingping sword trial card? Its answer is immediate. Exactly. If necessary, I join the religious faction first, until the witch-demon war ends. Then I seek Nick once fighting ends. Brilliant as ever, I already have this escape route securely prepared for myself. Elsewhere, Nick relaxes. That finally stops the brat from joining the Western faction. He catches chili, saltwater, thin whip, but assumes the incomprehensible words are curses. To shelter beneath the Shangqing sect lineage, I need foundations in Shangqing immortal arts. At a shop, the keeper greets me. What are you looking for, fellow cultivator? Any Shangqing immortal arts? The keeper presents a handbook. Try Brandon's lecture notes. They supposedly contain every immortal method. Every title invokes Brandon. I study the display. You exploit his popularity quite openly. On Blue Star, you would absolutely be a major influencer. The keeper looks confused. What are you saying? These truly are Brandon's handwritten lecture notes. I suspect an obvious forgery. Shopkeeper, would news of an immortality medicine interest you today? His answer comes quickly. Absolutely. He passes over the manual. Here is the technique. Examine it first while we discuss the immortality medicine news. My diary records, the Western religious faction's plot against Wyatt's wife has already begun. The shopkeeper asks, have you decided? I close the manual. Fine. The technique is mine. Afterward, the keeper wonders, someone offering such a 9-revolution golden pill buys Shangqing arts. Could that be a mighty master roaming the world? Next time requires better service. The notes defeat me completely. None of Brandon's teaching makes sense. As I leave, someone calls, fellow cultivator, wait. I turn toward Wyatt and the immortal woman. Esteemed seniors, forgive my discourtesy. The immortal notices my book. Are those Brandon's lecture notes? Yes, freshly found. Authentic? No idea. Wyatt examines them. This exactly matches Brandon's teaching from that day. Wyatt's wife confirms. Wyatt also attends Brandon's sermon on the sacred mountain. She studies the notes. Yet this written teaching feels terribly hollow. A saint speaks, Dao follows, and every listener suddenly finds enlightenment. Once they leave the sermon, however, that lingering Dao resonance disperses. These records merely scratch through a boot. Without guidance, comprehension remains difficult. She lowers her hand. I spend countless years studying this very manuscript. Yet whenever spiritual energy enters me, it immediately drains away like water. Everything ultimately comes to nothing. Not even the faintest trace remains. Her gaze settles on Wyatt. All these years you search everywhere for me. Without those life-preserving medicines, my lifespan already reaches its bitter end. Wyatt vows, rest assured, I will find immortality medicine and grant you eternal youth. Then we remain together forever, through desolation and cold. Their devotion feels unbearable. Yet death soon separates them. The sky stays clear while my mood darkens. This revelation explains why Wyatt searches so desperately for the medicine of immortality. His wife's unusual constitution constantly drains her vitality, yet something feels suspicious. I consider warning Wyatt, the immortality medicine belongs to a Western religious scheme. Once his wife consumes it, she flies into the Moon Palace, becoming the next flashpoint capable of provoking war within the Witch-Demon Alliance. Elsewhere, someone catches my secret again. You brat, are you writing another diary? His wife gets deceived into entering the Moon Palace? Given Wyatt's fierce devotion, he certainly charges there, but the palace belongs to Willow. A Witch Clan man trespassing there makes the Demon Clan suspect provocation. They believe the Witch Clan challenges their queen's authority, potentially igniting war. I dismiss the danger. Once war erupts, I will hide under the Shangqing lineage. The reader explodes. You abandon the Western faction, then plan another escape? Faye arrives amid that fury. Brother, why are you suddenly so angry? Her brother fumes. Derek never gives a single thought to the Witch Clan. We block his Western path, yet he immediately covets the Shangqing lineage instead. Harvey considers the child's fate carefully. His destiny is deeply bound to the Witch Clan. He carries my opportunity, so we need a flawless plan. He carries Harvey's opportunity and foresees the future. We need a flawless plan. Her brother decides, then his future blood essence allotment is cut in half. Let us see him cross the primordial world and reach the Eastern Sea now. Faye immediately objects. Absolutely not. Halving it only creates resentment and distance. Give him more sincerity, and he willingly remains with the Witch Clan. Her brother relents. Perhaps anger controls me. Sister, why come here today? Yesterday, that child carries a trace of a great Dao opportunity. So another meeting may reveal something. Her brother offers help, but she refuses. Back in my room, a notice appears. Today's mission is complete. Rewards received. 1 ginseng fruit and a needle-shaped innate treasure appear before me. Needle treasures are rare, but the fragrant fruit demands attention first. I taste it. Wow, this flavor recalls running beneath the setting sun, chasing my vanished youth. A single ginseng fruit nearly pushes me directly into the heavenly immortal realm. Then the advanced immortal technique stops me cold. This is difficult to understand. Faye finds me troubled and asks, what is worrying you? I turn to Nick. You need me? Nick notices the tempting aroma beside me. Your chicken smells delicious. Let me see. His attention shifts to my manuscript. Are those Brandon's preaching notes? Yes, read them freely. Nick studies the pages. Having heard Brandon preach, this teacher can explain anything you need. The offer leaves me hesitant. Would that be appropriate? He counters, as senior brother's disciple, you also count as a witch clan disciple. Teaching you is only right. Gratitude overwhelms me. Nick, let me become your most faithful follower. Nick begins preaching. The words of the Tao take emptiness as their foundation and nature as their origin. His teaching continues. Maintain unity, embrace simplicity, reach utmost emptiness, and preserve perfect stillness. All things rise together, then return to their roots. Returning brings stillness, and stillness restores destiny. As the final words settle, my primordial spirit suddenly takes form. Nick stares in disbelief. How is this possible? He breaks the cosmic order's restraints and cultivates a primordial spirit. Deeply grateful for his teaching, I bow. Derek cannot thank you enough. He waves it aside, repay this by serving the witch clan. Understood. A sudden knock interrupts us and I call toward the door. Who is it? My teacher complains from outside. Who disturbs someone's dreams this early? Boy, what takes you so long? The door finally opens beneath his impatience. Teacher, your disciple is sleeping. He studies me carefully. Faye tells me you have formed a primordial spirit. Yes. Then take this flask of 9 revolution golden pills. Surprise catches me. These are for me? Who else? Looking at this old schemer now, I find his face far less detestable. He gives another instruction. Cultivating behind closed doors cannot achieve the great Tao. Proper balance between exertion and rest prove the way. Go out and wander today. I accept. Yes, teacher. Elsewhere, a hidden conspirator watches the trap. The fish has taken the bait. Junior fellow disciple, no accidents this time. The junior answers confidently, senior fellow disciple, this scheme has been arranged for 1,000 years. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Meanwhile, my newly formed primordial spirit stabilizes completely. My cultivation reaches the celestial immortal realm and bears its proper fruit. Only today do I finally understand who I truly am. Nearby, someone urges his companions, brothers, leave now. This one stays behind. Another protests, stay behind for what? The beast looms over them. You are not even enough to fill the gaps between its teeth. Then we'll fight. Their desperate resistance begins, but the enormous creature remains unmoved before them. It resembles a bull, with a white head, one eye, a serpent's tail and venom. This ancient flying beast possesses golden immortal cultivation. A man below spots me in the heavens and shouts, fellow cultivator, run. This flying beast is too powerful. Once it targets you, escape becomes impossible. The beast snarls at his warning. How dare my food attempt to escape? You deserve death. Then it taunts me. Boy, don't run. Once this meal dies, you are next. Anger rises as it treats the human clan like food before my eyes. Damn it, doing that right in front of me makes me look useless. The beast looks me over and laughs. So the boy is merely here to deliver treasure. The man below cannot understand my return. Boy, you were told to run. Why come back down? Watching the slaughter continue is impossible. He hesitates. But aren't you a mixed blood member of the witch people? Are witch people not human too? My unfinished divine needle immediately becomes a problem. The weapon is not fully refined and cannot pierce the beast's defense. Its crushing power bears down harder. My strength nears its limit. The beast presses in for the kill. Die. A choice flashes through my mind. Use the Qingping sword trial card, containing 1 saintly strike? Spending a saint's blow merely to kill 1 golden immortal feels terribly wasteful. A sudden attack catches the beast off guard. Ignorant rat, you dare ambush me. The opening I need finally appears. The attacker believes smashing my brain still leaves me alive. I seize the opening, strike through his defense, and keep moving before he can react. The flying beast dies, and the survivors finally breathe again. They look toward me with relief. We are saved because Hugo acts quickly. The woman praises my quick thinking, then searches around anxiously. Where is my husband? Her voice tightens as she scans the battlefield. Wyatt's wife points toward the disciple beside her. This is my husband's disciple. His name is Tyler. Tyler offers to protect Wyatt's wife, then exploits Wyatt's absence. He leads her away while secretly planning to steal the elixir. The woman soon encounters Tyler, the disciple who leaves to steal the elixir. She notices that I remain unharmed by the flying beast's poison. The woman studies me after seeing me resist the poison. Friend Hugo, do you possess something that counters toxins? I keep the White Lotus's true value secret. Instead, I stay silent and prepare another treasure for the immediate problem. I take out the 2 clarity treasure and offer it for the immediate problem. Use this to deal with the poison for now. The treasure contains both yin and yang powers. Wyatt wonders whether it can counter Bruce's fire poison, so he studies its aura carefully. Wyatt turns to Bruce and asks him to come along. Bruce answers immediately. Only Bruce? I have no objection. I will go. Bruce accepts the request without hesitation. He follows me toward the treatment site, ready to help resolve the poison. Another immortal appears beside Chang'e, and her beauty loses nothing by comparison. Her calm presence carries a detached, otherworldly air. Her long legs catch my attention, but I quickly address her properly. Nora, what is Bruce's condition? Wyatt's source poison is already cleared, Nora explains. Its remaining power still lingers, however, and requires careful treatment. Nora says the senior disciple present may remove it quickly. A weaker method still works, but it needs 100 years to dissolve the poison. The woman accepts that 100 years is quick enough. Nora calmly agrees to take responsibility for the treatment. The newcomer asks who I am. I give my name as Hugo, greet Nora, and wait for her response. Nora recognizes me as Hugo. Her striking appearance makes the others understand immediately why so many people admire her. Nora returns my greeting, and I meet the beautiful immortal face to face. Her composed manner makes the encounter feel unusually memorable. Nora asks whether I possess a spiritual treasure that can help Bruce remove the fire poison. I show her what I carry. She asks me to try the treasure, and I agree. Then, I will test it. I examine the needle-shaped innate treasure and recognize its innate yin and yang energy. That combination may draw the nightfire poison out quickly. The treasure's yin and yang energy may pull the nightfire poison from Bruce's body. I steady the needle and speak plainly. I can try this. The innate treasure cannot even pierce Bruce's skin. I lower the needle and admit the humiliating result. This is humiliating. I tell Hugo, my cultivation is too low, it simply cannot penetrate. The others advise me to change the needle technique. I adjust my approach, gather my strength, and prepare to try again. I activate my needle again, but it still cannot enter Bruce's body. The tool skims across his skin, without leaving a mark. Wyatt lies asleep while the needle searches across his entire body. I guide it carefully, looking for even the smallest opening. The needle finally finds a hair pore, and enters through that tiny opening. I guide its point inward with complete concentration. Nora guides me carefully during our first meeting. Her patient instruction makes me realize that she takes special care with my technique. Her guidance leaves me wondering what she really means. I keep my attention on the needle and refuse to let curiosity disrupt the treatment. The treatment succeeds. 1/3 of the fire poison leaves the body. The remainder can be extracted within 6 months if the process continues. Bruce thanks Nora after the treatment. She answers warmly. You and I are sisters. There is no need to be so formal. Nora says, cold spirit grass and other medicinal ingredients are still needed. She plans to refine them into a pill for the remaining poison. With the treatment arranged, we part for now. I turn back toward Chang'e, who waits nearby with a thoughtful expression. I turn to Chang'e and ask how she became acquainted with Nora. Sister Chang'e, how did you meet Nora? Chang'e explains her difficulty. My constitution prevents cultivation. 1,000 years ago, my husband took me to seek guidance from several saints. She says 5 saints avoid her request, until Brandon finally agrees to meet her. His decision opens the path that brings her to Nora. That meeting allows Chang'e to become acquainted with Nora. I ask directly, what does Brandon say when you meet? Brandon answers directly. Reaching it isn't impossible, but achieving it truly is. A saint indeed. Others avoid me, but he candidly points out the obstacle. Today the weather is clear, but my mood rides a roller coaster. Out in the wilderness, I encounter a fierce beast and even see Nora. My heart stirs. What a pity, the Shangqing sect lineage faces a great divine calamity someday. Love stands on one side, my miserable life on the other. What do I choose? With a saint guarding the Shangqing sect lineage, how could any calamity strike? Then he notices my feelings for Nora. You are playing with fire. A man dies with balls skyward, or lives forever. Rage crowns him for his beloved beauty. Boy, are you really throwing away your precious life? No, absolutely not. I am only a celestial immortal, no match for the Western saints. Death leaves me nothing, so I must cling to life before I can fawn over her. Staying alive preserves my chance at love. That is really no loss at all. So, you want to cower? Then cower until your name becomes famous today. Mission complete. 1 drop of Great Witch Essence and a cosmic Xuanhuang Pagoda trial card. Excellent. The Xuanhuang Pagoda trial card gives me 1 more life-saving trump card. Young people waste their time by sleeping late. Seeing your teacher, do you not know to salute properly? A greeting gift? His disbelief hardens. You still expect a greeting gift? You forcibly take me as your disciple and still offer no innate treasure. Cheapskate. Since you forcibly accept me, you owe me a bucket of Nick's essence blood. A bucket? You think Nick's essence blood is nothing more than common cabbage? Bastard. Before the quarrel grows, a young attendant arrives bearing a summons. Lord Nick, my teacher requests your presence. A polite nod follows. Thank you, young attendant. Please lead the way at once. Nearby disciples whisper, Isn't that Marcus? Why bring Luke to the island stronghold? No one understands Nick's thoughts. I cover my face, praying they cannot see me. Nick catches me. Stop trying to hide your face now. Nick announces, Everyone should know this boy is my direct disciple, Derek. Shock erupts. What? Such a close direct disciple? Their disbelief follows me while I greet everyone in turn beneath their stares. Do not underestimate him merely because he has only reached the celestial immortal realm. Since ancient times, he is the first mixed-blood witch to cultivate a primordial spirit. One disciple recoils. Can't the witch clan cultivate primordial spirits? Mixed blood is truly terrifying. This must be a dream. A disciple stares, unable to accept the revelation. A pinch lands. That hurts. His companion grins. Pain proves you're awake. Before every disciple of this religious faction, this seat publicly confirms your identity. Now let's see whether the upper clarity saint still shelters you after this. The ancestral witch preens. This seat truly is the wisest ancestral witch alive. It's over. Felix is an attention seeker. After this scene, Brandon rejects me. Worse, the demon clan immediately puts me on its must-kill list. He hasn't even given my gift. An attendant urges. Nick awaits behind the mountain. We should hurry. I can hardly believe this is truly a saint. He somehow acts even more casually than an old man lounging beside the village entrance all day long. The upper clarity saint is furious. Fortunately, the witch clan's inability to form primordial spirits is directly a restriction imposed by cosmic order. Yet this boy actually forms one while possessing a mixed blood witch body. Breaking through the final barrier, I form a primordial spirit. Interesting. Very interesting. The saint's insight sees everything. The Wu lack primordial spirit cultivation, so you seek an orthodox method. I present my payment. This supreme innate spiritual treasure, the wish pearl, is yours. Even the saint pauses at the offer. This time I am truly spending lavishly for the teachings. He accepts without hesitation, then makes another request. Good, boy, can you scrub backs? That is almost insulting to my experience. Saint, I visited massage parlors 10 times monthly. Satisfaction is guaranteed. My fingers find the pressure point. This is Yongquan. Weak kidneys make contact agonizing. Those with abundant kidney energy remain steady. Is the pressure sufficient, Saint? How about this? More. I press harder. More. Gathering my strength, I bear down again. This must finally suffice. More. His feet remain perfectly still. Not bad. This saint truly has unfathomable souls. I unleash all the strength of the primordial world, yet he remains utterly serene. He finally ends the test. Naturally. Enough now. Listen carefully to the great primordial spirit Dao. His teaching begins. The primordial spirit is an innate spark of spiritual light. Guard emptiness to preserve truth. Guard that truth until the divine talisman forms. Contain the three powers transformations. Sense the cosmic world's wonders and harmonize yin and yang. Return intention to its origin. The Dao illuminates the entire cosmic world without clinging. Once the primordial spirit's three foundations stand firm, it joins with the Dao. His words enter me directly. Listening to a saint explain the Dao instantly carries me across an entire major realm. The lesson ends and his eyes clear. The teaching is given. Your hands are skilled. He settles comfortably after the massage. Come back and knead these shoulders whenever you have time. A sudden message cuts through the calm. Wyatt's wife is in danger. Return immediately. Brandon watches me rise. There is no time to remain. Saint, urgent clan business calls, so this junior must take leave first. As I depart, the saint looks after me and murmurs, "What a pity, Faye." Back among the clan, Wyatt demands the truth. What exactly happens today at noon after I return from the sacred mountain? Wyatt returns from the Queen Mother of the West bearing immortality medicine for his wife. Then Tyler falsely reports a beast ravaging the human clan, drawing Wyatt away to subdue it. Once Wyatt leaves, Tyler tries to seize the immortality medicine from his defenseless wife. In desperation, she swallows the pill, and moonlight power immediately pulls her toward heaven. By the time Faye arrives, Tyler has killed himself, and even his memories are erased. Wyatt reaches his verdict. The demon clan plotted this. Ancestor, permit an assault on Heavenly Court. The Heavenly Palace will be shattered, and she will be reclaimed. My earlier warning proves correct again. Someone restrains him. Wyatt, calm down. This is not the demon clan. He immediately challenges that judgment. Then who did it? Only an insider could silently erase memories beneath Faye's watch. The clan leader turns toward me. Derek, how should this matter be handled? Speak quickly. I consider my debt to the person who brought me to the mythic island. Then I offer the practical course. First, send an envoy to Heavenly Court and confirm her safety. State our clan's position, seek the demon clan's goodwill, and ensure her protection. The room settles. The leader accepts it. Her safety matters most. Derek will negotiate with Heavenly Court. Derek is told to join the mission because his quick mind may resolve the uncertain decision. He listens carefully before accepting the assignment. She turns toward me. Derek, will you accompany this mission to Heavenly Court? I accept immediately. The primordial world's story is already broken. Let's see whether it bends further. Why does Faye suddenly restrain Wyatt during the ascension and even notice Tyler's strange behavior? Elsewhere, the planers confront her intervention, Wyatt's restraint, and Tyler's exposed abnormality. One remains untroubled. Tyler's memories are already erased. They cannot discover the cause. His companion cannot dismiss the danger. Still, there is an ominous feeling about this. The concern meets immediate rejection. Nothing is wrong. We are acting for our teacher. Should trouble arise, our teacher will handle it. Wait though, for safety, we need 2 preparations. The junior grasps the warning. Senior brother, do you mean we need a fallback? A treasure appears between them. This can control another's mind. Come closer and listen. At the Heavenly Court, Faye and I arrive before the Demon Emperor. The Emperor turns to Nick. Why do you come to the Heavenly Court? An evil drug triggers lunar celestial power, making our mortal woman ascend. This demands inspection. A mocking laugh erupts. Ridiculous. How can a mere mortal trigger lunar celestial power? The Emperor confirms someone ascended from below. The warrior snorts. Entering the lunar realm makes her Heavenly Court property. Faye exposes the scheme. This and the Golden Crow incident were both planned by the Western Saints. Her accusation earns only loud laughter from the scornful, nine-headed warrior before us. Absurd. Why would exalted saints scheme against one ordinary mortal woman like her? 9 heads, yet none contains strategic sense. No wonder this fool dies early. Faye turns to the envoy. Dave, knowing all things, surely you recognize these schemes. Naturally, yet each matter stands alone. The Heavenly Court can protect her there. Beyond that, the Demon Clan is powerless. Faye leaves the argument to me. Words are not my strength. Derek, explain this matter properly. To gain support in the future underworld, this is my chance to perform well. I boldly pose a question. Suppose Wyatt leads his clan here demanding her, what then? The warrior answers with contempt. However many arrive, the Demon Clan kills them all. If Wyatt's clan falls, the 12 ancestral witches deploy the Heavenly Fiend formation. He recoils. Your clan possesses that formation. The Demon Clan also possesses its celestial formation. Once both killing formations open, bloodshed follows. I press the consequence. When both sides kill without restraint, what remains? How many demons possibly survive? My words strike hard, pointing directly toward the mutual destruction awaiting both powerful clans. The 9-headed warrior finally erupts. Insolent. A mere golden immortal dares speak so recklessly here? Faye stops him cold. Adam, enough. He is my senior brother's disciple and our clan's strategist. His words equal mine. Strategist? Once war begins, that title makes me a target. My lady stays in my heart, while placing me straight onto their kill list. The warrior studies me anew. Marcus's disciple, witch clan strategist, and golden immortal. Interesting. Then comes his challenge. Why does the Western faction repeatedly provoke conflict between both clans? The Western faction has no apparent reason to offend either the witches or demons. The answer catches in my throat, because its truth cannot be spoken openly. I cannot reveal that the Western faction helps cosmic order advance events for merit, nor can I mention using Miles to bring the entire demon clan down afterward. Before the Emperor, my shallow cultivation gives me every reason to tread carefully. Your Majesty, this junior dares not judge saintly intentions, but we can consider one hypothesis. The Demon Emperor considers my proposal. What kind of assumption? Let us hear it. I begin with the outing of the 10 Golden Crow Princes and Marcus. Suppose Nick fails to arrive in time. What consequences follow from that? The Golden Crow Princes kill a Witch Clan warrior, then another kills all 10. I press the crucial question. What happens between the Witch and Demon clans? The answer comes without hesitation. The 2 clans wage war until neither survives. Then Nick, Ethan, Logan, and even the Demon Sages may all perish. Someone accepts that possibility, then challenges me. How does this benefit the Western Sages? What if someone secretly controls one prince fortunate enough to survive the slaughter? That survivor then inherits everything the Heavenly Court accumulates across countless ages. I turn to the aftermath. What becomes of the surviving Demon Clan? Everything the Demon Clan accumulates across countless ages falls into that person's hands. The entire calculation becomes clear. The Western religious faction truly plans this well, Your Majesty. Dave faces the throne. Your Majesty, Luke's words match several suspicions already forming. At the throne, an elder turns to Nick. Your witch clan produces an extraordinary talent. Then attention shifts to Chung-E, who remains under the witch clan's watch. She may stay in the palace. Willow will take proper care of her. The Demon Emperor looks back toward me. Now we want your thoughts on what follows. I have no plan. I only present an assumption for everyone to consider. Every conclusion comes from Dave. Dave turns on me. Are you playing with me? They realize I somehow lead Dave, the Demon Clan's greatest strategist, through everything. A clan elder tells Ryan, speak freely, the Witch Clan always supports you. With Faye's promise securing my position, the dangerous discussion can finally continue. Since everyone wants to hear more, I can offer another comparison. I bring up the first great calamity involving the ancient dragon clans. The ancient demon instigator secretly provokes the 3 ancient clans against one another. Suppose they discover the truth, stop fighting, and unite to kill him. What follows? The answer is immediate. He dies while they lose few experts. Someone sees my direction. You want both clans united against the Saints. Why fear Saints? We smashed the Western Sect Gate before, and nothing happens. Attention settles on Faye. What is the Witch Clan's decision regarding this? The Witch Clan releases every past grievance and joins the demons against the Western faction. Her decision lands heavily, turning old enemies toward one shared demand for justice. Someone corners me directly. Kid, tell us how to strike those 2 hard. Your Majesty's seniors, 4. I hesitate over the specifics, but they insist that some method is available. Speak quickly. Their pressure closes in. What sin brings this ordeal upon me? For now, we can follow their scheme and pretend the two clans remain divided. That makes the Western sages lower their guard. Beyond that, I know nothing. Dave considers the deception, then addresses the throne. Your Majesty, this plan can work. The Demon Emperor addresses Faye. Your friendship with the Demon Queen earns consideration. The matter is non-negotiable. Adam, such conduct may ignite war between the witch and demon clans. Adam refuses to yield. Then let war come. Do you truly think the demon clan is afraid? Elsewhere, the moon goddess leaves the demon clan. Junior, our scheme now succeeds. Once the great calamity ends, we seize the demon clan through Miles. Their billion-year treasury becomes ours, and the Western religious faction finally flourishes. The coming conflict between the witch and demon clans now serve their ambitions. Elsewhere, battle seems imminent. Nolan turns to the others. Victor, Nathan, what do both of you think? Victor keeps his eyes closed. Nolan, how can you still have time for such concerns? Concentrate on disciplining your followers. Nolan rejects the criticism. The disciples under this sect are perfectly fine. Creatures born from moisture or hatched from eggs are hardly weak or corrupted beings. Why should they be unworthy of entering the teaching sect as disciples? Our doctrine teaches everyone without distinction. Birth and roots do not determine acceptance. Nathan remains unmoved. Refusing sound advice only leaves you burdened by your own disciples. The eldest brother reaches his verdict. Nolan, your second brother speaks with reason. Nolan only snorts. Faye rewards me next. You earn great merit today. Take this drop of ancestral witch essence. She treats me better than that old snake, who takes back ancestral essence whenever displeased. Do you not want it? That possibility jolts me. Of course, absolutely. Gratitude spills out. Thank you, Faye, she continues. Ryan, you are the first to cultivate a primordial spirit. Once your foundation stabilizes, the entire witch clan supports your cultivation with all its strength. Faye is treating me far too generously, yet refusing such support is impossible. Still, the primordial world's original course is already twisted beyond anything that should happen. Perhaps this means the witch clan no longer faces inevitable destruction. After thanking Faye again, I consider how the primordial world story has become a hopelessly tangled mess. For now, the diary comes first. I write, weather, clear, mood, excellent. The entry continues. Today, Faye gives me 1 drop of ancestral witch essence. This feels incredible. Elsewhere, the demon clan agrees to unite against the Western faction. The proposal reaches the gathered leaders. The demon clan accepts an alliance. What does everyone think? Approval comes immediately. What remains to discuss? We crush the Western faction. Another voice gives its verdict, agreed. Then someone interrupts, wait. Attention shifts toward the diary. There are words above it. Faye, can you see them? Confusion spreads. Why are no words visible here? Faye has the same problem. No words are visible here either. A possibility emerges. Perhaps refining the ancestral essence gives that boy a trace of our bloodline. That explains why the witch can see the diary's contents. Another essence drop may establish the same connection. Someone immediately objects. Absolutely not. That boy only just refines Faye's essence, and his cultivation rises too quickly. Giving him another drop now may damage his already fragile primordial spirit. The warning prevails. Correct, that child is unique within the entire witch clan. This matter demands caution. Attention returns to the diary. What does it say? Read it aloud quickly. The entry answers them. Faye is still the best, unlike that old snake Marcus. He offers no greeting gift, then withholds 9 drops from my reward. What a miser. The insult lands directly. Older brother, the diary calls you an old snake and a miser. Remember that. Marcus bristles. This ancestor strips the skin from anyone who rebels. His anger must remain contained for now. Keep reading the diary, little sister. I ignore the primordial world's endless oddities. Ignoring him, I focus on the Witch Demon Alliance's planned siege of the Western religious faction. A direct charge risks trapping us. I would stage a war between the witch and demon clans. One side chases the other straight to the Western religion mountain gate. Perfectly reasonable. Then the 12 capital divine fiends formation opens, followed by the heavenly stars formation. The 2 grand formations collide, releasing aftershocks powerful enough to destroy heaven and earth. If those aftershocks accidentally strike the Western religious faction's mountain gate, that remains reasonable. The gate explodes, and both clans continue their ferocious battle for 1,000 years. Afterward, their tally of losses includes only several injured youngsters. Some merely scrape their skin or twist an ankle. The casualties are trivial. Such negligible damage is excellent. With this excuse, flattening their mountain gate leaves the 2 Western sages helplessly furious. Someone recoils from the plan. Treacherous, far too treacherous. Another rejects that verdict. How is this treacherous? His thinking and strategy remain flexible. He understands how to exploit the rules. This is clearly wisdom. Great wisdom. Our witch clan finally produces a youngster blessed with great wisdom. With his wisdom, our clan will no longer be dismissed as nothing but reckless brutes. The system announces, host completes the diary and receives a Daluo Golden Immortal Experience card and 10 9-turn golden pills. A Daluo Golden Immortal Experience card gives me another means of self-protection. Elsewhere, a demon warrior turns toward his senior officer. Brother, how much longer until those witch clan brutes attack? His elder's expression darkens. Soon. Adam, according to the plan, you must suffer a serious injury. Adam stiffens. What? Isn't the plan to hold back and exchange casual blows? Holding back must look real. Let Wyatt shoot you, then we retreat through the heavenly gate. Adam protests. Why not let him shoot you? His elder points toward his only head. One arrow could destroy it. 9 heads mean losing one cannot kill you. Adam objects. Compensation first. His elder presses. What? 100 jars of lunar brew. Deal. Afterward, have the divine warrior claim reimbursement from his majesty for your sacrifice. The reimbursement request claims that soothing Adam after his sacrifice requires 1,000 jars of lunar brew. A warning tears through heaven. Enemy attack. The witch clan is attacking. Adam receives an order. Hold them off. Then a threat reaches Ethan. Ethan, you have 10 breaths to send the Moon Maiden out. Otherwise, the divine warrior smashes the heavenly gate and demolishes Ethan's palace. Adam steps forward. Witch clan, cease your arrogance. Face this pair of east wind golden drums. The strike lands too hard. Sorry, that goes too far. His opponent stands unhurt and summons Wyatt. Shoot at full strength. Wyatt balks. Why use full strength in an act? The fighter insists, make the act complete. Wyatt unleashes a domineering arrow. Adam, die. What a domineering arrow. Dave, this is unbearable. Retreat, the heavenly gate is lost. Retreat. The Witch-Demon Alliance claims a great victory. Elsewhere, the long-awaited moment finally begins. The cosmic merit for advancing the calamity is about to descend upon the Western religious faction. The demon and witch clans possess storehouses amassed across countless ages. Elsewhere, those vast reserves become the foundation for the Western religious faction's rise. A Western sage already sees the faction's flourishing destiny before him. 3,000 Buddhas spread their power and teachings throughout the world. Countless disciples fill the cosmic world, completing his vision of a glorious future. The teacher's guidance finally becomes clear. Must the cosmic world always face calamities? His companion answers, the primordial sage master decrees them, so they must exist. The witch and demon clans already wage war as the calamity begins. Beneath its power, everyone becomes an insect, yet the ending remains uncertain. His companion presses, elder brother, what do you mean? The answer remains calm, keep watching. At the heavenly court, a demon warrior threatens, today, no witch leaves alive. An ancestral witch spots the trap. An ambush, Wyatt follow me through the western heavenly gate. Watching from afar, someone remarks, second brother activates time acceleration. He excels at escaping. At this speed, they soon reach the western religion mountain gate. Should we leave too? The answer comes immediately. Let's go. Elsewhere, 2 enemy forces close upon each other. A demon warrior declares, ancestral witch, today this place becomes your grave. The others close around Quinn. You want our second brother dead? Since all of you are here, let our strength decide the outcome. The demon side makes its move. Raise the heavenly star array. Battle erupts. The ancestral witch rallies the others. Brothers and sisters form the heavenly fiend array. The command receives an immediate answer, and stars begin falling from the heavens. Below that terrible display stands the Western religious faction's newly repaired mountain gate. A Western sage stares in horror. The mountain gate was only just repaired. The destruction reminds him of the previous reconstruction and its unbearable price. Rebuilding that mountain gate cost 5 trillion years of collected wealth. The speaker stares at the ruins, unable to accept the waste. This is intolerable. His companion restrains him. Junior fellow disciple, don't. The witch-demon war finally triggers the great calamity. Intervening might make them stop fighting. Would that not ruin our entire scheme? The furious sage demands, then what now? His companion decides, let them continue fighting. The 2 of us need only protect the mountain gate. Amid the battle, a terrified plea rises toward Ethan. Demon Emperor, have mercy. Another desperate voice cries, my lord sage, save us. Then comes a hopeful shout, we're saved. An attacker scoffs, you think one mantra can protect Todd? Peter answers by wielding the law of space with consummate mastery. Space itself bends under his control as another ancestral witch targets the enemy ruler. The attack descends with a killing cry. Demon Emperor, die. A Western sage counters, how dare you, 7 treasures magic, dispel every calamity. The ancestral witch meets that sacred technique with one contemptuous sound. Phew. Harvey's true body strikes at full power. Can your mere 7 treasures, phantom, stop it? The crushing blow lands, and an ally exclaims, well done. The enemy snarls, courting death. A Western sage finally erupts. You destroy our sacred ground, so pay with your lives. That murderous threat still hangs over the battlefield as someone calls, junior fellow disciple. I raise my hand and command, stop. The witch-demon war has already begun and calamity is spreading. If I forcefully interfere now, I drag the Western religious faction into this great calamity. The consequences are impossible to bear. A small failure here can ruin the greater plan. I hold back my anger and say, I will remember this. We settle the account later. The Witch Clan and Demon Clan create this cause today, but one day they must answer for it. That reckoning comes back 100-fold, and even the saints cannot escape it. Peter looks toward the battlefield and mutters, the saints are nothing special after all. Peter's treasure is nearly ready. Peter judges that the time is almost right, then decides to finish with a few final threats. The Demon Emperor gives the order, enough, withdraw your troops. Before leaving, the Demon Emperor warns, take good care of his wife. If she suffers even a little, Texan. He bears his threat, we will tear out the Taiyan star. The Demon Emperor turns on Peter. Today's matter is not over, Peter. He ends the confrontation with a command, return to heaven, move. Elsewhere, a saint watches them leave and smiles. This witch-demon calamity is becoming more interesting. He cannot believe the witch-demon alliance tramples the dignity of the saints beneath its feet. The sight disgusts him. They are truly hateful. Another observer studies the scene and senses something wrong. Why does this look so strange? The Witch Clan is reckless. He continues, the Demon Clan is arrogant. How can they cooperate with such perfect understanding? Someone powerful must be behind them. He wonders which senior fellow disciple arranged it, then breaks into delighted laughter. The saint laughs harder and calls, Henry, bring the wine. Today master and disciple drink until neither of us can stand. Henry eagerly answers, coming. At the same time, the clear peace sword suddenly shifts and the saint notices, strange, why did it move? He tries to calculate the reason but finds no answer. The waters of the primordial world are growing murkier. A junior voice calls out, senior brother. The junior disciple points out the retreat. Look at them, they throw out a few harsh words then leave so casually. When the saint chants, Amitabha, the disciple snaps, Amitabha, my foot. Senior brother, they are playing you. The disciple warns that if someone goes to the Witch Clan, the information gained there could become useful within only a few days. Bruce's wife holds a position in the Witch Clan second only to Nick. If she is controlled, the disciple believes they can learn every piece of intelligence within the Witch Clan. He adds that only by abandoning attachment and seeking transcendence can anyone escape the boundless sea of suffering. The Red Lotus fire is powerful, but the Western religious faction's merit pool water happens to restrain it. I look at Bruce and realize his condition makes him useful. Bruce, tell me who your master is. Bruce stares back as I press him. Come on, let me see who your master is. I establish the arrangement at once. Good, from today onward, report the Witch Clan's movements to me every day. Bruce accepts immediately. Yes, master. I glance toward the battlefield. The Witch-Demon alliance is nearly finished. If that old snake had not asked me to protect Bruce, I would have gone to hide on Janao Island. Because of that promise, I remain here and keep watch over Bruce. Wyatt approaches and asks, Great Witch, are you healed? Bruce's condition makes the answer alarming. The poison in Bruce's fire is so severe that even the Taoist Grandmaster and healer needs a year to clear it. Yet someone heals him in a single treatment. Bruce looks at me suspiciously and asks why I seem so absent-minded. I answer, there is no problem. The wandering physician then adds, you jest. I am only a wandering physician and unaffiliated cultivator. The Witch Clan calls me its benefactor and asks me to stay a few days, waiting for the ancestral witch expected to return. Nick insists that the ancestral witch's return will bring the clan back to glory, but I still have something else to handle. The Witch Clan considers my sudden departure discourteous, especially after witnessing how powerful I am. Elsewhere, the witch people notice the mixed blood Wu and decide he must disappear just to keep everything secure. The mixed blood Wu accepts it. Everything is according to your arrangement. This is the first. A 12th-grade pure white lotus appears as a heavenly treasure. Someone demands, who are you? The ambusher strikes without warning, and I curse him for using a sneak attack before claiming the treasure has an affinity with the Witch Clan. The intruder offers nothing worth trading. I refuse to give up the treasure, and his answer makes the conflict unavoidable. The enemy sneers at me for being shameless. Then I take matters into my own hands. Since you refuse, I will take it myself. My magic image rises, carrying the pressure of a great unity, golden immortal at its peak. Felix recognizes the magic image and realizes I belong to the Western religious faction. You are Felix. Since we have met, why not return with me? Felix rejects me with contempt. I face him directly and answer, you are looking for death? My golden immortal cultivation cannot withstand Felix for long, so I know this battle must end quickly. I activate a Great Unity, Golden Immortal Experience card, forcing my cultivation to surge upward. The experience is temporary, and its countdown begins with 10 minutes remaining. Felix's Great Unity. Golden Immortal power means nothing to me now. I decide Bruce must kill him. Kill him. We must finish this. I choose speed over hesitation and draw the Azure Pung Sword, preparing to end the fight before the borrowed power fades. The weapon is the Azure Skin Sword of the Shangqing Saint, and Felix realizes his suspicion about the Witch Clan is correct. Felix finally understands that Brandon is supporting the Witch Clan. He begs, Saint, spare me. No mercy follows. I unleash Sword Ki, and the attack fills every direction. The sword technique annihilates everything in its path, and Bruce cries out as the strike reaches him. Bruce steps forward and blocks the attack for the Witch Clan, taking the full force of the sword ki. I watch the collision and challenge him. Can you really stop it? Felix's magic image is cut apart. His physical body is destroyed, and even the life-saving treasure Brandon granted him is ruined. Felix's remaining soul rages at me. You little brat, you destroyed my magic image and my body and ruined the life-saving treasure my teacher gave me. I will never stop until you die. I dismiss the threat. You are only a remnant soul, yet you still dare to shout. You do not know when to die. The battle leaves me exhilarated. That feels incredible. Did you see Todd's face? His head is almost burning. I casually explain that my water vortex accidentally swept away something belonging to them. My water vortex accidentally carried away a large amount of treasure from their repository. Oh, that is called spoils of war. I glance at the stolen treasures and wonder, do you think they will suspect that we did it on purpose? The Witch Clan shows no concern. What if they suspect us? We are already at war with the Demon Clan. Adam is still carrying ahead after the battle, and the sight suddenly makes me feel sorry for him. I feel some sympathy for Adam. 1 million fighters from the Witch Demon Alliance enter the war, and Adam is wounded while rescuing that head. The Witch Clan records the Mixed Blood Wu's merits from the battle, while Quinn listens to the report. Quinn orders someone to bring the Mixed Blood Wu over, then mentions that something has been damaged. The Mixed Blood Wu reveals his achievement. Today I killed a Great Unity Golden Immortal from the Western religious faction. Everyone realizes the danger. Felix's faction certainly possesses his soul lamp, and destroying it will expose what happened. Todd and Kevin will surely learn the truth. I decide to seal Felix's remnant soul first, but the others react in shock. They cannot believe it. The Western religious faction's Great Unity Golden Immortal was killed? How is that possible? Wasn't he only at the peak of the Golden Immortal realm? How can Hugo cross 2 great realms and kill a Grand Immortal? Quinn turns to Hugo's visit to Janao Island, wondering whether Brandon secretly grants him a life-saving method. That would mean Brandon holds goodwill toward the Witch Clan after all. The scheme behind the Witch-Demon War has already spread everywhere, but no one knows whether it is complete. The question now hangs over Gong Gong's fate. Does he still crash into the Sacred Mountain, or does this future change? Someone objects. He still dares to crash into the Sacred Mountain? Would he really overturn heaven? The answer comes sharply. That mountain is formed from Harvey's spine. Do you think I would crash into it? When Gong Gong rages from the Sacred Mountain, the sky does not collapse and the earth does not split. Faye sees none of the catastrophe. Without that disaster, the primordial world's dead do not lose their souls, and reincarnation still has a chance to become real. The question follows the wandering spirits. Will reincarnation receive every soul and send them into new lives? The answer finally becomes clear. Caleb creates reincarnation to gather every soul and return it to the cycle of life. But the Witch Clan has no spiritual souls. After Faye transforms into reincarnation, her true spirit becomes the goddess Pingxin. She gains the fruit of a true earthly Dao saint, yet loses her divine freedom and no longer possesses a saint's full strength. Her power forces her to remain in the underworld, where she is bound to its formation and can never leave freely. Without the underworld, the Western faction might as well abandon reincarnation, because this cycle cannot be formed alone. I see the souls of every fallen being, but not one of them finds a place to return. Some drift through the netherworld blood sea, while others wander the wilderness. Their suffering exposes a great flaw in the Dao. Reincarnation is required by the Dao and by every living being. This world itself comes from Harvey's body, and its blood becomes the foundation. That is the Witch Clan's path, to remain forever in the underworld, without resentment and without regret. I look toward Faye and say, this may not be impossible to solve, there could still be a way to break it. Nick has prepared another body for Faye. After she transforms into reincarnation, her true spirit can enter it. If that spirit possesses the spare body, it may form a saint's body completely. After completing the diary, I receive Harvey's Pangu Experience Tower and the 7 Treasures Wondrous Art Experience Tower. My cultivation suddenly breaks through. With the breakthrough pill in hand, I can immediately advance to the Taiyi Golden Immortal Realm. Once Faye's true spirit enters the spare body, she can use immeasurable merit to form a saint's body. Harvey's heart still preserves a single drop of blood essence, and it can serve as the foundation. Using that essence and the blood of the 12 siblings, we can create another body for Nick. Nathan agrees that it can work. When Faye's spirit leaves reincarnation and merges with Nick's body, she becomes a complete earthly Dao saint. That single drop of Harvey's heart blood is the Witch Clan's final trump card. If Faye becomes part of the Witch Clan's new body, the clan gains a saint to suppress its enemies. Everyone understands the plan. Faye can become a saint through Nick's body, so building it is worth the risk. We decide to build Nick's body for Faye. At the Western faction's sanctuary, someone pleads, Taoist ancestor, you must stand up for the West. The answer comes at once. What happened? What happened? The accuser reports, the Witch and Demon clans are fighting outside our Western Mountain Gate. They have returned to our gate and attacked the main hall. The damage continues. They even carried away the Western religion's entire treasury. The complainant lowers their voice and cries, Teacher, the West is suffering. We truly are suffering. The plea grows louder. The witch and demon clans bully us too much. They are clearly doing this on purpose. Another judgment cuts in. The witch-demon war is caused by the Great Tribulation. The Western faction should have been finished, so the listener cannot understand how it can still be attacked like this. Then the impossible appears before them. The witch clan's fortune suddenly surges. The stunned witness turns back to the teacher. The witch clan is supposed to perish during the calamity. The others agree, but the result clearly contradicts the prediction. Teacher, did you calculate it incorrectly? The question hangs between them. The teacher immediately rejects that possibility. How could such a major matter be wrong? There has only been an unexpected change. Dao ancestor, this is not merely my imagination, but something has gone wrong. The disciple still cannot explain the change. The timing feels too perfect. Before the great battle, Marcus visited the island stronghold. Should we summon the senior brothers and question them? The suggestion immediately raises the danger of interfering with the cosmic order. The disciple hesitates, knowing that interference would be a grave offense. But that would be a great sin. Have you seen a sage? The sage answers that the visitor's purpose remains unclear. The person behind the witch clan is not yet known. The suspicion turns toward the three pure ones. Is it Gavin, or is it Victor? The question expands to the final possibility. Or is it Nathan? Could one of the three pure ones stand behind them? At that moment, the Dao ancestor summons the creator goddess, Nuwa, come quickly and meet the Dao ancestor. The summons ends as abruptly as it begins. You may return now, Dao ancestor. The saints are called together because the Western religious faction has been humiliated. This summons is surely because the Western faction has lost face. The reply is uncertain, and the Dao ancestor offers no explanation. The gathered saints wait for the reason behind the meeting. The Dao ancestor finally turns to the matter at hand. What are your views on this battle? Gavin steps forward, pointing at Marcus's sudden return. Why did Marcus come back after causing such a disturbance? The accusation sharpens. He colluded with the demon court and set up the witch faction. The accused refuses to accept the implication. What do you mean by that? The answer comes coldly. You know exactly what I mean. And, what you know exactly what I mean. Nolan joins the confrontation. Are you suggesting that I secretly directed the witch clan? Do you have any evidence? The accused defends the proper order. The demon realm is fixed by the cosmic order. As descendants of Harvey, we must remain above such entanglements. The warning is aimed directly at the accused. You are involved with the witch clan too deeply. Be careful that its flames do not consume you. The accusation lands hard. You suspect me as well? Nathan answers with restrained concern. This is for your own good. The accused turns toward Nathan with bitter sarcasm. Then should I thank you for suspecting me? He looks to Victor. Elder brother, what do you think of him? Victor cuts between them before the dispute grows worse. You two must stop entangling yourselves in this quarrel. The hall falls silent, and the gathered saints wait for the Dao ancestor's judgment. Please make the matter clear. Surely you already calculated that both clans would face calamity. The Dao ancestor reveals the contradiction. You all expected the two clans to be doomed, but recently, the fortune of the witch clan suddenly rose. The mystery remains unresolved. I do not know who secretly helped the witch clan. Another saint immediately swears, I have never revealed any information to them. The explanation turns to Marcus's visit. Marcus came that day only to plead for his disciple and ask me to transmit the teaching. Gavin refuses to believe the defense. Are you joking? The witch clan possesses innate divine abilities. When would it need you to protect it? The suspicion now returns to Gavin himself. In my view, even if Gavin merely lent his name to this matter, his faction cannot escape responsibility. The accusation leaves every faction under scrutiny. The hall waits to hear whether the Dao ancestor will name the one truly responsible. The Dao ancestor turns toward Todd. Zunti, was this your doing? Before the answer can widen the dispute, the judgment falls. Enough. This matter ends here. The warning reaches everyone present. From now on, whoever interferes with the cosmic order will be severely punished. Todd lowers his head and accepts the command. I respectfully obey, Dao ancestor. I swear it. The Dao ancestor keeps Todd behind while dismissing the rest. Zunti, remain here. Everyone else may disperse. After the others leave, the disciple asks the question that still burns. Dao ancestor, why do you not punish Gavin? The Dao ancestor denies that Gavin is responsible. It is not him. Then why do the Witch Demon Alliance and the other clans unite? Todd's fear reveals his real concern. If the Witch Demon Alliance survives, how can the Western religious faction ever flourish? His lament grows heavier. The Western faction suffers, it truly suffers. The Dao ancestor reminds him where that prosperity comes from. The Western faction's rise comes from the cosmic order, but now the Witch Clan's power is flourishing. I fear the cosmic order itself may change. Elsewhere, the teacher concludes, you must also rely on your own efforts. His disciples seek clarification. The cosmic order's course is drifted. As its saints, act freely and restore it. He dismisses them with the command, withdraw. They accept the decree and depart. Another voice confronts Harvey. You transform your foundation into the primordial world's great path. When that path weakens during the Dragonhan calamity, you divide it for protection. It becomes the paths of heaven, earth, and humanity, yet all remains calculated. Now 90% of the heavenly path is seized, while the other two await. The voice presses Harvey with one final challenge. Why are you still struggling? Elsewhere his children gather and invoke him. Father above. Their request follows. Grant your final drop of heartblood to forge Faye's body. Please permit this. Permission comes and the siblings declare, we thank Father for this grace. With Harvey's blessing secured, their attention settles upon Faye and the body awaiting creation. Next, separate one thread of your true spirit and merge it into the blood essence. Faye thanks her siblings, then begins dividing her true spirit for the incarnation. The agony immediately surpasses being carved by 1,000 blades. Her siblings warn her, Faye, splitting your true spirit, brings pain beyond any ordinary torment. She endures it for one reason. For the witch clan, how can this be suffering? The ritual succeeds. This incarnation still needs several days to develop. A firm decision follows. From now on, we remain here and guard against every accident. Elsewhere, a disciple notices the teacher's dark mood. Who makes you angry? The answer comes sharply. Who else but Nathan? His disbelief is bad enough, but now he directly suspects your teacher. The disciple wonders, Master, what do they suspect you have done? The teacher refuses to explain. These matters are not convenient for you to know. Forget it. His patience ends with a curt command. Enough. You may withdraw. The witch demon Calamity now deviates so drastically that even Nick, bound to cosmic order, cannot control everything. The gray path numbers 50, while heaven reveals only 49, leaving one escape. Everything now depends on whether the witch clan and demons can seize that single chance of survival. At that same moment, one disciple reminds his senior, Nick orders us to investigate the witch clan's transformation. Let us visit the mountain hall. The ancestral witch's abnormal behavior must conceal a plan. A problem blocks them. Harvey's will shields the Pengu temple, preventing us from interfering. Still, one advantage remains. Fortunately, my son already enters the witch clan. Future actions become much easier. Elsewhere, someone turns to Faye. Sister, what troubles you? Her confusion remains unresolved. The witch clan carries Harvey's blood and rightfully rules the primordial world. Her question cuts deeper. Why does the cosmic order seek to destroy the witch clan? Have you understood it? The answer is immediate. Not yet. One possibility remains. Perhaps Derek knows something. After today's battle, the Western religious faction will not relent. Who knows what ruthless move comes next? Forget it. We can only proceed carefully. Today's diary entry completes, awarding a primordial formation mystery box and one quasi-sage experience card. The quasi-sage experience card feels excellent. I immediately decide, open the formation mystery box first. The system announces, congratulations, host. You obtain the complete explanation of the 12 gods and demons formation. It can summon Harvey's true body at saint level. Before I can linger, a summons arrives. Derek, come quickly to the Pengu temple. I wonder, why is that old fox calling me now? Soon, the meeting begins. I greet Nick and the ancestral witches. Nick studies my cultivation. You have reached the Taiyi Golden Immortal Realm? My answer stays modest, only by luck. A witch elder confronts the young man. You destroy the Western Immortal's remaining soul, boy. The remnant snarls. You dare? Do you know who stands behind this immortal, or what crime you commit? The accusation shifts. Marcus, your hidden scheme brings you into the witch clan. Marcus dismisses it. This witch speaks nonsense. This poor Taoist knows nothing. The witch elder counters. Then your filthy deeds will be laid bare. The opposing saint cuts in. No, you are insolent. He invokes his power. This is a saint's karmic law. A quasi-saint ancestral witch cannot touch it. Delusional. The challenge comes immediately. A saint's method? Then let Harvey judge it personally. The witch clan invokes the creator deity himself. One name resounds through the confrontation. Harvey. Harvey's will breaks open even the saint's restriction. The saints realize Harvey leaves more hidden measures than they expect. One decides, then let us test how many measures Harvey still leaves behind. Elsewhere, Todd urgently calls out, Senior brother. Kevin meets his urgency with one question. What happens? Todd reveals, the karmic confinement around Ross is crushed by an overwhelmingly powerful will. Kevin recognizes the only possible source. Harvey's will? Todd decides at once. Senior brother, follow this poor monk to the witch clan and demand Ross's release. At the witch clan, Dean rages. Todd and Kevin truly think our clan is easy to bully. Todd calls. Todd and Kevin visit. Friends, please come out and meet us. Kevin addresses the clan. Friends of the witch clan, Ross only comes here as a visitor. He continues, if he causes any offense, this poor monk offers an apology. The offer carries a condition. Please accept the apology and let him return. Kevin adds, do not let a junior's conduct damage our friendship. Dean echoes the claim with disbelief. Our friendship? His accusation follows. As you scheme against our great witch, do you ever consider friendship? The appeal for peace only sharpens Dean's charge against them. Todd confronts him directly. Dean, do you want to wage war against this saint? Elsewhere, Brandon watches. Good. Todd plots against juniors daily. Someone should batter his face. He orders, Henry, enlarge the cloud mirror. Your teacher wants a clearer view. Teacher, should we watch? Brandon answers. There is nothing wrong. They carry Harvey's blood. Even Western heretics plot against them, yet Dean dares face saints directly. The witch clan truly has changed. They wonder what attitude Dean will take. The Western sages threaten him. Dean, surrender Ross, we leave, or your clan faces a saint's wrath. They refuse to leave the witch clan without Ross. Dean seizes upon their warning. A saint's wrath. He exposes their weakness. When your control of Bruce spreads across the primordial world, can you stay angry? Todd erupts at the threat. You dare. Dean answers, you endanger Bruce and attack together. Our armies will crush your Western faction. A Western sage immediately appeals to him. Dean, please calm your anger. Elsewhere, a Western sage intervenes. Calm your anger. This affair must be a misunderstanding caused by youthful recklessness. He offers compensation. The Western faction will present 10 spiritual treasures and 3 merit golden lotuses as an apology. Call him back. How does that sound? The offer earns only contempt. Anything tainted by Western scheming is filthy. Keep it. Another voice cuts in. Senior brother, why waste words on these ants? His killing intent surges. Today they shall learn that a saint's authority cannot be violated. The laws of time, space, and earth converge, crushing the battlefield beneath their combined force. A saint attacking at full strength proves overwhelmingly tyrannical, yet no rescue arrives. The saint looks down on every defender. Even with help, what can ants accomplish against a saint? Todd has discarded all dignity, personally striking against the witch clan, despite his sainthood. A furious challenge answers him. Todd, vile thief, you dare bully the witch clan, brothers and sisters, raise the heavenly gods killing formation. The witch clan's siblings gather their strength together, determined to make Todd pay for this humiliation. Their answer shakes the battlefield. Good. Let Todd witness what the witch clan can do. Todd meets them without retreating. Today, you shall witness a saint's true authority. Even Harvey's true body must kneel. Saintly power descends upon the completed formation, pressing against every figure gathered within it. Even the creator deity's manifested body buckles beneath the command to kneel. The heavenly god's killing formation remains incomplete, leaving it unable to withstand Todd's power. The witch warriors stare at the collapsing figure and cry out, Father, creator deity. Yet retreat is impossible, while the creator deity's body still stands before them. The clan rallies around that image. Sons of the witch clan, Father does not retreat. Another warrior rushes forward shouting, Father, help is here. The desperate reinforcement joins the formation. Todd dismisses them. Mere ants dare obstruct a saint, 7 treasures, wondrous art. The technique erupts with a merciless decree. All laws return to emptiness. Elsewhere, an observer finally refuses to endure the spectacle. Can a saint bully others so shamelessly? A disciple turns urgently toward the teacher. If Todd truly dares to deliver a killing blow, the teacher's answer carries a warning. Then he will learn the consequences of going too far. Another disciple presses the issue. Master, are you truly going to keep watching? Todd's conduct leaves no room for excuses. A saint is personally slaughtering the defenseless. The accusation becomes explicit. He kills the elderly, the weak, women, and children. Has he abandoned every shred of saintly dignity? Attention turns toward the primordial sage master. What are you thinking? The witch clan has protected the human clan for countless years. The human religion faction must declare its position. If Todd goes too far, action must follow. A solemn decision follows. That will repay the witch clan's karmic debt. The Western faction has bullied others enough. At the demon court, advisors ask Wyatt, what will you do, elder brother? The demon court recognizes the danger immediately. Losing the witch clan leaves the demon clan exposed. Both clans already share a conflict with the Western religious faction, making mutual support necessary now. The command passes through the court without delay, and the demon army prepares to deploy. The troops receive their destination, the Pangul Temple, where they must reinforce the witch clan, as commanded. The demon emperor's patience ends. Todd has gone too far. He cannot blame this court for intervening. Back at the battlefield, an unexpected change spreads through the heavenly god's killing formation. A complete formation diagram arrives through primordial spirit transmission. The stunned warriors realize Hugo sent this. The revelation deepens their shock. That mixed-blood witch, Luke, actually cultivated a primordial spirit. Alarm replaces disbelief as one saint warns another. Senior brother, this child absolutely cannot be allowed to live. They are truly overbearing, deciding they can kill anyone they please. A warning suddenly rings out. That pale-faced kid is in danger. An elder checks on me. Kid, are you all right? I remain steady. I'm fine. Stay here and watch us beat these saints until their teeth cover the ground. When we strike, watch carefully. What you learn will greatly benefit you. Across the field comes another decision. Senior brother, let us strike together. Ignore the ancestral witches. The mixed-blood witch who possesses a primordial spirit must die. Their greed reaches beyond my life. That is the White Lotus. It shares fate with the Western religious faction and must become our supreme sect treasure. Isaac steps forward against them. You hold saintly rank, yet you still join forces? His challenge sharpens. When do you saints abandon every trace of shame? At Pangu Temple, a saint retorts, you attack the witch clan without cause. The witch clan kills without cause at Pangu Temple, so naturally we investigate. Dean accepts the support. Brother, thank you. Then the witches reveal their decision. Now it is time for you to witness the complete Capital Heaven Fiend killing formation. Their formation lands a blow, provoking a furious roar. You ants actually managed to wound me. The wounded saint turns on Dean. Today, the entire witch clan dies by my hand. A new voice interrupts the threat. Todd, you cannot put it that way. Todd recognizes the newcomer. Senior brother Martin, what brings you here? Martin meets the question without hesitation. What brings me here? That boy does. He receives our teacher's personal upper clarity teachings and counts as a registered disciple. Now he lies wounded, so we come here demanding a proper explanation. Martin looks pleased with his own cleverness. Yes, this visit is about an explanation. Relief bursts through me when I see them. Martin, Henry, Wyatt, my family is here. I immediately accuse the Western Saints. Master Martin, Senior Brother Henry, these people wound me. Martin's attention settles on my injuries. These people wound you? Is that truly what happens here? He turns the accusation toward their leader. Caleb, tell us how this matter should be settled. The opposing side quietly reassesses the field. Senior Brother, the Witch Demon Alliance is already established. With Martin disrupting the situation, we may not accomplish today's objective. His senior remains composed. Do not panic. Teacher will not watch us lose face today. A supreme command immediately descends. Witch Clan, return Ross, 6 saints, come quickly to the Primordial Palace for counsel. The Primordial Master's order halts every dispute and summons the saints away from the battlefield. They accept without resistance. We obey the decree. Before departing, Martin turns toward Henry and gives his disciple one final instruction. Henry, return by yourself first. Your master will be back shortly. Someone suddenly notices the missing captive. Dean, where is Ross? The question catches him unprepared. Ross? Isaac prepares to depart as well. This matter is settled. We return to Heavenly Court first. Dean watches his allies leave. The Witch Clan remembers the Demon Clan's favor. Kid. He directs me toward the temple. Take your formation diagram and go inside first. I carry it inside. Elsewhere, at the Netherworld Blood Sea, an observer asks, is the Witch Clan always this fierce? The answer comes without concern. Ancestor, even if they are fierce, what does it matter? Simon claims, with enough ancestral witch blood, this blood path can reach sainthood. He explains that advancing this path means proving the primordial realm and becoming a saint. Simon proposes, when the Western faction attacks the Witch Clan again, we should help the Western faction. The warning is clear, trusting those two and rushing there may bring disaster. How do I possess the complete heaven-destroying divine fiend formation? Could I be a transmigrator equipped with a system? If that is true, an outer demon is erased immediately. I say nothing. I do not know. In a dream, a golden giant looks at me. The encounter leaves a complete formation inside my mind. A dream? A golden giant? The question catches attention. A golden giant? That points to Harvey, so the dream must be his intervention. Harvey rewards the achievement, receive 1 drop of essence blood. A second promise follows, you receive 1 drop as well. Nick warns, with the primordial master involved, the Western faction will never let this go. It resembles a beheading feast. I offer my thanks, and the gathered ancestors turn toward the next decision. Nick turns to the gathered ancestors. What should the Witch Clan do next? A suggestion follows, perhaps we should hear his opinion. The attention shifts to me. The elders address me with something important, and the matter of phase arrangements follows. Phase substitute is ready, and the realm of reincarnation can finally be drawn. I admit, I still do not know where to draw the realm of reincarnation. The story is already twisted, so I try to reverse it completely. Todd and Kevin want me dead, so I face them, then taste what I can do. They designate phase transformed reincarnation as the Netherworld Blood Sea. The Netherworld Blood Sea? The name lands, and I immediately recognize the answer forming inside me. I confirm it. It is the Netherworld Blood Sea. I press for the timing. When is the right moment for me to transform into reincarnation? The answer is immediate. Now. The timing catches everyone off guard. Faye is still wounded after the battle, but the Western faction remains trapped in the Primordial Palace. Waiting lets them interfere. The agreement follows. The boy is right. Attention turns to Faye. There is no time to lose. The decision settles. It happens now. Faye asks her brothers for help, and they agree. That is only right. The order spreads. All Witch Clan warriors form ranks and march to the Netherworld Blood Sea. Martin appears. At Pong Dai Temple, an elder confronts the visitor. Why do you appear here today? A junior fellow disciple presents the excuse, I came to demand an explanation. The timing makes the visit look deliberate. The meeting occurs while the two clans stand opposed, just as the fighting is about to erupt. The answer is casual. It is purely a coincidence. How could this disciple know they were fighting? Caleb's expression hardens. The cosmic order sets this fate. None of you may interfere for any reason. Do not blame this teacher when suppression comes by my own hand. The threat ends the dispute. The junior disciple accepts the order, understood. Caleb dismisses him and he withdraws. The situation remains hidden. Revealing it now would alert the enemy. A saint reaches the witch clan, fails to accomplish anything, and instead suffers injury from Nick. Caleb is rebuked. Have you swallowed your shame? He answers, Teacher, it is the witch clan. Todd protests. Those witches possess the complete 12 gods formation. The teacher snaps excuses. The teacher's attention shifts to Caleb. Usually steady, why do you lose control this time? Caleb bows. Our faction's karmic ties are breaking. Fearing disaster, this disciple panics. He lowers his head. Teacher, please punish this disciple. Then comes another concern. Teacher, what now? Do we leave the witch clan unchecked? At that same moment elsewhere, alarm erupts. Faye is heading to the netherworld Blood Sea. Is she becoming reincarnation now, despite her recent wound? The entire witch clan turns toward the netherworld Blood Sea. There, the earthly way is about to take shape. Alarm spreads among the disciples. Should we stop her immediately? The teacher remains calm, no need. Once Faye becomes reincarnation, the netherworld Blood Sea will hold her fast. The 12 clans will number only 11, leaving their divine formation incomplete. The teacher decides their incomplete formation conveniently serves his later plans. Meanwhile, the witch clan mobilizes in overwhelming force. Owen bars their way. Why has the witch clan descended upon the netherworld Blood Sea with such force? A clan elder answers, Owen, lend 10,000 miles of Blood Sea today. A treasure compensates you afterward. Compensation? Owen bristles at the offer. You arrive without warning, then call this borrowing? His anger mounts. Does an army at my border think me easy to bully? The elder holds his ground. Owen, today's matter is urgent. Please show understanding. Owen mocks them. Fine words. Do 2 Western saints drive you from the primordial world? Now you come to steal territory from the Asura clan? Bastards! A witch meets his fury. We are Harvey's bloodline. The primordial world is our family's home. So what if we seize yours? Owen fires back. Trash pinned at your doorstep by the Western faction still dares swagger here? His fury erupts. You still dare show your strength here? Courting death. In the primordial world, caution might be due. Here in Blood Sea, you seek death. Owen raises his hand. Children, attack. As his warriors charge, a clan elder turns to Faye. Hurry. The elder issues orders. Leave Owen to us. Boy, remain here and guard Faye. Whether our clan gains a saint and stands atop the primordial world depends on today. The young guardian bows. Yes, teacher. Faye faces the countless wandering souls. All being souls have nowhere to return. Today, Faye vows to embody the realm of reincarnation. The 6 paths shall establish order and give all beings a chance beyond death. Beside Faye, the young guardian keeps watch. An enemy confronts him. Boy, you are merely a Taiyi golden immortal. Yet you dare block this quasi-saint avatar? The guardian activates a quasi-saint experience card, and his power abruptly transforms. The avatar recoils. This boy has been hiding his true strength. From the netherworld Blood Sea, Owen's voice rises. While Blood Sea remains, this sovereign does not die. The undying ruler stands backed by the entire netherworld Blood Sea. Even with 4 trillion and 80 million blood god clones, the netherworld Blood Sea can revive him after death. I cannot imagine how anyone kills such an enemy. With this dead witch's body, I establish a new foundation for the realms. The transformation begins beneath my control. The corpse becomes the 6-path reincarnation realm and links all 3 realms. I watch the new order settle into place. The dead soul fixes the order between yin and yang and receives the rules of the earth path. The underworld gains its governing foundation. The dead blood becomes the river carrying souls to rebirth. It guides every spirit onward and gives the underworld a passage for the dead. The earth path reincarnation is established, and the underworld finally takes shape. Faye truly sacrifices herself, becoming the realm that receives and guides every returning soul. At the threshold, a witch ancestor becomes the realm of reincarnation. After her sacrifice, the 12 ancestral witches lose 1 member, badly weakening the witch clan. Before the teacher, the disciple asks, Teacher, does this doom the witch clan? In the hall, the teacher replies, How does that boy become a quasi-saint? Completing the great Dao earns great merit, but not salvation. Nearby, reincarnation establishes Earth's path, while the witch clan nears destruction. After 1 ancestor falls, the witch clan's fortune begins its inevitable decline. Before the silent realm, the teacher traces the witch clan's decline back to Faye's final choice. At the threshold, the teacher says, You choose this path, costing your clan 1 witch. At the palace, Dean warns, 1 witch is gone. The demon emperor may act. Beside the teacher, the disciple asks, Teacher, is she truly dead? Within the underworld, reincarnation leaves Nick absent, and the witch clan's formation incomplete. Across the battlefield, 1 missing witch forever cripples the heavenly god fiend formation and ruins the witch clan. Inside the hall, the disciple praises him. Teacher, cosmic order confirms your peerless calculations. In seclusion, the teacher dismisses Faye's reincarnation and prepares his next move. From seclusion, he plans to devour Earth's path as the human clan prospers. Then he draws the 3 pure ones and their 3 teachings into humanity. Before Harvey's legacy, he declares, When humanity turns inward, it falls to me. Within primordial chaos beyond the world, he says, creation cannot secure victory. In the hall, the teacher concludes, your creation merely becomes my wedding garment. Nearby, the disciple says, wait until merit begins the witch clan's decline. I watch the gathering merit and wait for the witch clan's fortune to fall. I study the vast merit and say, this power could elevate a witch. I recognize the threshold immediately. This merit is enough to attain sainthood. I summon the hidden body. Return now, there is no better moment. Deep within the Blood Sea, Nick hides another ancestral witch's true body. Above the Blood Sea, the enemy discovers the deception and snarls. The witch clan hides an enormous scheme from me. Today, these hands will destroy the returning ancestral witch before she claims that merit and reaches sainthood. At that instant, Harvey's will manifests suddenly above the churning Blood Sea. Before the ancient will, Western sage Gan sneers, even dead creator, you still refuse to rest peacefully. At the western gate, Western sage Junti commands, every disciple mobilizes now. Moments later, the disciples rush toward the netherworld Blood Sea at any cost. Before they depart, the sage orders, stop her transformation and prevent sainthood. Around the hall, the disciples realize the witch clan has concealed this reserve. At court, Demon Emperor Dijun says, the witch clan's earlier recklessness was feigned. At court, the emperor commands, aid the Western religious faction and prevent sainthood. Elsewhere, the decree threatens heavenly punishment, and the demon emperor accepts, we obey. The witch clan draws his intervention. Why incite demons? He must be occupied. That suspicion hangs over the demon clan as it mobilizes under the decree. A new command follows. Faye defies heaven and forcibly contests sainthood. Block her. At the netherworld Blood Sea, the Western faction issues its ultimatum. Hand over Faye's blood cocoon, or this sea becomes your clan's grave. The defenders refuse. Then fight. Brothers, burn your origins and summon Harvey's true form. Their origins blaze together as Harvey's true form begins to manifest. The opposing side recoils. You have all gone insane. Insane? Today, Western heretics witness the pride of Harvey's bloodline. At that same moment, an unseen commander orders the demon formation, activate the star array, shift its core 3 inches, reduce its power by 30%, and aim everything toward the Asura clan and Western faction. The formation core shifts exactly 3 inches, weakening the array by 30%. Its remaining force swings toward the Asura clan and the Western religious faction. Wyatt, is this proper? The answer comes immediately. His Majesty is wise, we obey. Alarm spreads across the battlefield. Enemy attack. Whom is the demon clan helping? Someone addresses the Blood Sea ruler. Owen, forgive the slight sluggishness in the formation. Another decree descends. 3 pure ones, Wa sovereign, suppress Faye's defiance, or face eternal primordial chaos. The threat of eternal imprisonment in primordial chaos demands an immediate decision. One brother turns to the others. Victor, Nathan, must we truly attack the witch clan? His command stands, but teacher said witches without primordial purple energy cannot become saints. The meaning becomes clear. Victor, Faye can become a saint without it, while ours leaves cultivation unable to advance. Whenever a breakthrough nears, the cosmic order's restraint closes around their souls instead. Primordial purple energy promises sainthood, but actually exists to imprison us. The 3 pure ones reach their decision. Today, we 3 brothers gamble. Place soul origin marks inside the blood cocoon through our combined attack. If Faye reaches sainthood through them, primordial purple energy is proven a lie. The other brothers accept the wager with a single answer. Agreed. Even the combined attacks of 4 saints cannot break my purifying white lotus. Are they throwing this fight? Then, the immortal slaying sword joins the assault against the blood cocoon. A Western leader orders, Peter's group is failing. Junior, break the blood cocoon and eliminate Luke. The junior targets my defense. The purifying white lotus shall become the Western faction's supreme treasure. Shatter. A furious cry cuts across the battlefield. Faye, Todd, you court death. The blood cocoon suddenly reacts in a way none of the attackers expect. Confusion turns to alarm. Why is the blood cocoon reacting this way? Something is wrong. Retreat. The attackers immediately turn away, obeying the urgent order to withdraw. Faye confronts the 3 pure ones. As Harvey's descendants, you also seek to harm me? They reassure her. Faye, fear not. This soul origin bears Harvey's creation mark, gifted for your sainthood. Her answer is solemn. Thank you, senior brothers. Upon reaching sainthood, this debt will be repaid. Nearby, I continue enduring the assault directed at the mixed blood witch. My endurance leaves the attacker incredulous. Damn, how can this brat withstand so much? I remain standing beneath the attack, refusing to yield. The elder studies me. Kid, you bring endless surprises, worthy of being the chosen disciple. If Faye succeeds in becoming a saint, your contribution comes first. What a pity. His praise darkens into concern. His concern falls upon Wyatt. He probably cannot endure until Faye successfully becomes a saint. Even the demon clan arrives. Nick is utterly determined to have Nick killed. If Faye fails, I die too. Then my attention returns to Wyatt. Great Witch, you suffered enough, let me take over. Wyatt remains standing. He refuses to yield. Still holding on, brother. You swallowed 11 drops of Nick's blood essence at once. You'll die. Death already surrounds us. We're dying anyway. Better stake everything on one attempt. A divine mark suddenly manifests, leaving the watching saints stunned. How can this be possible? Harvey's true body's aura surges to a saint's peak. Such overwhelming power. The saints recoil before that pressure. Has he actually surpassed Victor? An urgent command tears across the battlefield. Martin, open the immortal, slaying sword formation and kill Faye immediately. Don't hold back, Martin scoffs. Let's see which supreme formation is stronger. The primordial world's foremost killing formations now confront each other head-on. Formation names thunder in succession: soul hunting, Dao devouring, blood transforming, God destroying. The final command descends over every preceding formation. Immortal slaying sword formation activate. Todd, Kevin and Yuqing assist Martin in killing Faye. They immediately accept. We obey the decree. The attackers close ranks. The Dao ancestor's command cannot be defied. Do not resist us. Faye is not yet a saint. Against 4 saints controlling the formation, destruction seems inevitable. None of that matters now. Anyone trying to prevent Faye's sainthood must pass through us. Unless Zhurong dies, loses the Dao, and vanishes completely. Another witch agrees. Exactly. A new power suddenly activates. Heaven and Earth. Huang Pagoda, trial card, Tai King. Suspicion immediately turns upon Tai King. So, you really are secretly helping the witch clan. Tai King denies it before the Dao ancestor. This one has never helped the witch clan. A cold snort follows. You wouldn't dare. Confusion spreads through the formation. Who has been mistaken? Another borrowed treasure appears. Apricot yellow banner trial card activate. Yu Cheng, are you secretly helping the witch clan? He protests. Absurd. Dao ancestor, bear witness. This one never helped them. Before the accusation settles, another command activates. Use the 7 treasures mystic tree trial card. The unexpected treasure leaves the gathered saints momentarily speechless. Now suspicion swings toward Todd. So you're also secretly helping the witch clan. Todd rejects the charge. Absurd. This must be a witch clan trick. Yet his denial changes nothing. A solemn proclamation resounds. Today the earthly saint takes her seat, governing reincarnation and the earthly Dao. Great Dao, witness. From this moment onward, the new saint guards the realm of reincarnation and commands the earthly Dao. The opposing saints stare in disbelief. No, that's impossible. 3 pure ones. Did you interfere? A pure one snaps Todd. Harvey's heirs have no need for secrecy. The 3 pure ones stand openly by their claim as Harvey's orthodox heirs. Martin turns his threat upon Todd. You think these 4 immortal swords aren't sharp enough? A voice cuts across the threats. Congratulations, new saint, on proving the Dao. The new saint answers, many thanks. A realization begins spreading across the battlefield. The Dao has many paths, the witch clan has one. The gathered voices acclaim, Saint of Tranquility, Saint of Tranquility. Owen approaches. Congratulations on attaining the Hunyuan Dao and becoming a saint. The saint declares, the netherworld blood sea is polluted, but reincarnation must remain pure. From today, 30 million li around the realm of reincarnation falls under my authority. The Asura clan must withdraw. Owen challenges her, are you joking? The saint rebukes him with a single word, insolence. Owen submits. Command accepted. She turns to the others. Why are you 2 still here? Do you wish to spar with me? The 2 saints now face her undisguised challenge. One protests, Tranquility, you have only just become a saint. How dare you act so brazenly? The newly ascended saint remains before them. Her opponent concedes, Junior, Tranquility has attained sainthood and already possesses a saint's strength. He takes his leave. Farewell, fellow Taoist Tranquility, forgive the offense. The others follow. We still have matters to handle, so we shall leave first. The saint proclaims, from this day onward, no one may bully the witch clan. Her declaration leaves the witch clan protected from further oppression. Elsewhere, someone snarls, Brat, you swallowed 11 drops of essence blood to replace Wyatt. The consequence is immediate. His physical body and primordial spirit collapse. A furious voice condemns them. The witch clan secretly helps perfect the earthly Dao. The hidden intervention is exposed. Good, very good. The voice repeats coldly, very good, Harvey. You actually managed to outplay me.